I want to talk about muscles and muscle health. The human body is divided into many systems. And so we have the nervous system, we have the gastrointestinal system, we have the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, we have the endocrine system, the reproductive system, the renal system, and the musculoskeletal system. God made us in a wonderful way. And the musculoskeletal system is the one composed of bones, together with the joints, of course, the cartilages, which form the bone ends, and then the tissues that join the joints together, which we call ligaments and joint membranes. And then on top of the ligaments are attached these tissues called muscles, whose purpose is to move the bones and the joints in a way that movement is possible, locomotion. When you look at the human body and the way the muscles are made, the way they are fixed from one bone to another, joining them, and then the way they contract, especially if you were able to dissect a muscle and have a look at it under a microscope and understand the physiology, that is how it normally functions, and even go ahead to understand the chemical composition, that is the biochemistry. It is a wonderful piece of organ. God made us in a wonderful way. The human body has over 130 muscles, and all of these are functioning all the time. Without them, you would not be able to move. Now, for you to maintain health all of your life, okay, you need to maintain your muscles in good health. For you to move, for you to work, to do anything, to enjoy the work that you are doing. And for that to happen, for the muscles to be in good health, number one, of course, you need all that is necessary to maintain health. Okay, we are talking about food, water, rest, and activity, exercising those muscles. The truth is, the muscles we were given, the bones and the joints we were given, they are meant to be used. If you don't use them, you lose them. Okay? The more you engage in physical activity, the more you exercise, the more your muscles become better in health and function, until walking, running, carrying anything, writing, doing anything becomes a pleasure. And I'm sure that is what God wants for each one of us. Basically, to maintain muscle, bone, locomotor system health, you need to exercise regularly. Apart from the daily work that we do in the office, whether it's teaching, whichever kind of work you do, you need to actively engage muscles in rigorous physical activity. And the basic recommendation for maintenance of our system is that we engage in vigorous physical activity for at least a half an hour, at least 3 to 4 times per week. It should be an activity that at least makes you sweat and makes you pant. Whatever you choose, whether it's walking, running, jogging, swimming, volleyball, football, lawn tennis, whatever it is, just engage in some activity that makes your muscles work and invigorates your body. When you do that, it's not only the muscles who will be healthy, but the blood vessels, the circulation system will improve in health so that you live longer. Your blood vessels remain more flexible. They can expand when necessary, contract when necessary. Your heart becomes healthier. Your heart is able to pump blood to the tissues, to the muscles when necessary during activity, and relax when appropriate. Exercise invigorates not just the heart and the blood vessels, it invigorates the brain. Okay? If you are an intellectual and you want your brain to work properly, to improve, to work to its optimal levels, you need to use your muscles, to exercise your muscles regularly. It improves the circulation to the brain, the removal of toxins, carbon dioxide, and other wastes from your brain. It renews the brain, clears the clogs in your brain, improves your thinking, your attention, concentration, your thinking and decision-making ability. We have something God has given us as a gift, and we need to maintain it. We know that when you are born, when a child is young, the muscles are active, but they have not been quite exercised. As you grow and you become a child, and then later a bigger child, and then a youth, and then you become an adult, you are supposed to increase your levels of physical activity, and it improves your overall health. Towards the end of your life, at above 65, because of inactivity, not exercising the muscles adequately, you begin to wobble and the muscles begin to waste. In fact, after 65 years, you will be elderly. Okay, what happens is that now you begin to, you have less lean body mass. Lean body mass is muscles, bones, the cartilages, and all those tissues that make up the locomotor system. So they begin to wobble, they become weak, your muscles get wasted, you become more fat than muscular, and that is not good for your health. That plays down all the systems in your body. It is important to keep your muscles active throughout your life. And now about a few diseases that happen to us. Muscle diseases can come about when they are congenital. You are born with them. There are some muscle wasting diseases, and there are some connective tissue diseases, the tissues of the joints, where your joints can become hyperextensible, and they can easily, as a result, not function properly. You can be born with wasted muscles in some areas of the body, especially with facial muscles. There are a group of muscular diseases we call muscular dystrophies. They are genetic. You are born with the weakness, and at some stage in your life, they manifest. Then we have got inflammatory muscle diseases like polymyositis, when the muscles become painful and inflamed, and you can't move, you can't function. And then we have got certain neuromuscular disorders, that is disease of nerves and nerve muscle junctions, okay, like myasthenia gravis, like a disease we call Guillain-Barré syndrome. That is a disease where the nerves to the muscles are cut off, so the muscles are paralyzed and they can't work. And then we have got muscle diseases in which the muscles just become hyperactive. Okay, we call them myotonic, like condition like myotonic dystrophy. They don't easily relax and contract. If you contract, you hold something, you have a problem releasing. Okay, so the muscles become, they look abnormally big and they look healthy and muscular when actually you are very weak. In all these genetic and congenital muscular disorders, treatment is difficult and you may not succeed in treating them. The inflammatory muscle diseases like dermatomyositis, polymyositis, inclusion body disease, those are diseases which are easily treatable with anti-inflammatory drugs like steroids and painkillers. Diseases like Guillain-Barré syndrome, where the nerves to the muscles are cut off, and myasthenia gravis, where the connection between the nerve and the muscles are cut so that the brain is not controlling your muscles and your locomotor system. They have their treatments, and sometimes we succeed, sometimes we don't succeed. But overall, if these things come when you've been physically active and your muscles are healthy, the effect, the damage that you get as a result of these diseases are far much less. It is important to keep your muscles healthy for the benefit of the whole body structure. In fact, your sleep becomes better when you exercise your muscles, your digestion is improved, your kidneys function better, your fertility, the function of your reproductive organs is improved. Even the way A woman will produce eggs regularly per month. Okay, it's different. A woman can have regular menses without producing eggs, but these things improve with regular physical activity. When you exercise your muscles and keep them healthy, also eating correctly, a diet that is low in fats, but highest in carbohydrates, that's the sugars, the natural sugars especially, and having just a moderate amount of protein. And of course, coupled with enough water, fluid intake in your body, and enough vitamins and minerals. A healthy, well-balanced diet helps maintain your muscles. The Adventist health message comes right in place in helping us to maintain a healthy musculoskeletal system and therefore a healthy overall body which functions optimally, able to serve God as God has asked us to do, to give ourselves a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to Him. A living sacrifice, not a dead sacrifice. When you are lazy and you don't exercise, your muscles become weak and work, labor, serving becomes odious. That is, you don't enjoy it and you don't like it and you don't perform as you could if you are healthy. Thank you.